Who said I'm officially late? I've just looked at my clock and it's exactly 20:30. So I don't think I'm late at all. Hello everybody, welcome to Wednesday night's 40k show. And tonight's a special version of the 40k show. Why? Because it's Demons Week. So I'm trying to change it up slightly when new codexes drop. So last night, for example, we did the battle report live to everybody, not just to members, because it's Demons Week. So when there's a new book, we'll do both battle reports live to everybody. And the Wednesday night, we'll take a little bit of a look at the codex. And this isn't going to be a deep dive. We're not going to jump deep into the lore or the rules or any of this stuff. I'm not going to read all the rules out to you because that's really fucking dull. We don't want to do that. But I want to talk a little bit about this codex and why I think they've made some small changes to it and it's made a massive difference. And I think that if every here's a wild statement. But I think if every codex in 9th edition 40k was the same as this one, then we'd be in a better place. I just feel like we'd be in a better place right now. Okay? I'll explain why in just a moment. Otherwise, welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single Wednesday, 8:30. You can become a member to support the channel and support channel content. You normally get members-only content every Tuesday, apart from new codex weeks when they're going to be open to everybody. There's lots of different tiers and lots of different benefits, lots of different tiers. So it's an incredible way to support us here at the channel. You can also use our beautiful sponsors. We have two of them, Element Games and Siege Studios. If you !order in the chat.
Good evening, Liam, Luce, and everyone.
Evening talk. Thanks for the super chat. That's going to make you the stream legend. If you !order in chat, by the way, then you will you get a link to allow you to pre-order from Element Games using my affiliate link, which is super helpful for the channel. Load of you guys used it this last month, so thank you so much. You're amazing for using the Element Games affiliate link. It does support us. It financially supports us, as well as super chats like Talk have done, super stickers like James, which is going to pop up in a second, memberships and gifted memberships. We have an incredible community that looks after us and looks after the channel. So thank you so much, everybody, for all of your incredible support. Anyway, Codex Chaos Daemons. Oh, by the way, also, Luce is here with us.
I've got the world's loudest chair.
She's got the world's loudest chair, apparently. Thank you for the demon face, James. You're absolute legend. Codex Chaos Daemons. Why is this a step in the right direction, in my opinion? There's a number of reasons. First of all, it's the first book that I helped write, so I'm going to be a bit biased here. But there's some things that we suggested, some things that they did, some things that they were already working on, and we basically went, yeah, that's a good idea, and affirmed what they were thinking. And there's some basic changes that I think are things we should look to see happen in the future iterations of codexes, even if their current 9th edition ones already exist. When we move into 10th edition and we start seeing all the codex releases, some big changes I want to see. So, what we're talking about, there's maybe 3 main areas for this personally.
In looking forward to the coming months, my main armies are Khorne Demons, Imp Guard, and World Eaters. It's been hard to wait.
It's a hard wait, but it'll be worth it, I hope. Possibly. So there's 3 main things. I think I've broken it down to 3 main categories, maybe 4 main categories for things that I think have improved. Perhaps I'll go for 4 because one's more of a generic. I'll explain. So the first thing that I think is a massive improvement, like I said, these are all small changes, by the way, but this is why I think it's important to talk about. The first thing that I think is an important change for me in this codex is the simplification of abilities, rules, and statistics. And what I mean by that is, old Chaos Codex, for example, you had unstoppable ferocity on everything Khorne, which meant on the charge it all got +1 strength, +1 attack. Sounds great, but it's a rule that you have to go and find and then remember to apply when you charge, etc. What we've tried to do with this codex, that's gone. They've just got +1 strength and +1 attack added to their profile. This has happened with all the gods. We've just tried to buff their profiles up and remove the additional extra rules. So most of them have just got a rule that says demonic. Now, demonic does give a couple of different rules, which I'm not a fan of, but it's better than having demonic and unstoppable ferocity and something else and something else. They just have demonic. So by changing the basic data sheet, we've made demons more frightening like they should be, but we don't have you going and looking at repeated rules in different places. I think that was a really key change, and I'm hoping we start to see this more and more.
Speaking of demons, did the leftover model get claimed from Saturday?
I have no idea, James. I think Luce found who it belonged to, and they still forgot to pick it up on Sunday. Talk about that a little bit later on in the stream. So yeah, so what we've done is we've taken special rules and we've stopped them from being special rules, and we've improved the data sheets. I'm hoping we start to see this across the board. I'd like, for example, Terminators, the most elite of Space Marine units, rather than having to use the stratagem which gives you +1 to hit for Glory of the First, whatever it's called. I just like to see Terminators hitting on 2s because they're Terminators. They're the elite. They're the first company. Things like that, I think, are a big change, but they're a little change, sorry, that make a big impact because you don't have to remember so many rules and they differentiate units from each other. Big fan of that. Second change that I love the most. Chaos Daemons last night, I was playing with 6 or 7, I think, stratagems. That was it. 6 or 7 stratagems, nothing else, right? One of those stratagems was you can unlock an additional relic. That was it, because I was mono Khorne. To be clear, if I took 2 detachments, one of Khorne and one of Nurgle, for sake of argument, I would have had 12 stratagems rather than 6, or I think it was, I think it's 12. If I'd have had 3 gods and 3 detachments, which is my limit, I'd have had 18 stratagems. But I don't have 3 pages of stratagems plus extra stratagems depending on my chapter. Much, much neater. Big shout out, Tim. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. You're a legend. Make sure you've got gifted memberships turned on and you'll be able to accept them as gold tier. Thank you, Tim. You're a hero. Okay? So, the fact that you have just 6 stratagems, it's neater, it's tidy. It was very, very easy for me last night to use command points.
Craft World, Khorne or Krieg? Which is the coolest?
Ooh, coolest is hard. I'd probably go Krieg, Ginger Steve. Just because I know it upsets Darius mostly. So 6 stratagems is really nice. It's really tidy. In the world of Warzone Nephilim, and this was written pre-Warzone Nephilim, so we didn't know about the CP changes at the point in which we were helping playtest this book. But even with the previous CP changes last night, I used this book last night on stream. It's still up. It was me versus Bron with his Ultramarines. I had playtested this a long, long time ago. However, thank you, DM Stuff, for joining the channel. You're a legend. You could have accepted a free one, mate. What a hero. I playtested this a while ago. Haven't played it for a very long time. Picked it up yesterday. Read it during the day. Played it last night. I think I got most of the rules correct. Right? No problems. Okay? This is a big deal. Right? The fact that I can pick up a book, read it once and play it is really important. One of the reasons for that, John, you're a hero. Everyone, you should make sure you've all got gifted memberships turned on. There's now 25 up for grabs from both Tim and from John McCardle. John, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Right, so where was I? So being able to read this in the day, pick it up and then play it that evening is a big deal. It's a big step forward. Not AdMac levels of complicated overlapping rules, right? We don't have Gene Stealer cults and whatever it's called, crossfire and tokens and all that kind of. We don't have synaptic link range. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. I just picked it up and I just played it, which is incredible, and I'm a big, big fan of that. That's a huge step in the right direction for me with the demons. So that's number 2. I'm already happier. This book's already made me happier. Number 3 escapes me right now. We'll come back to that one later. The number 4 change, the big thing that I think, or the little change, which I think is a big difference, is the way this book is laid out. Some fundamental core changes. For example, Crusades at the back now. Big deal. Nordos has gifted a membership despite the fact that the other 25 haven't been grabbed yet. Thank you so much. You're a hero. Loads of gifted memberships up for grabs, right? Loads of gifted memberships up for grabs. So people, go tell everybody who you know who is a 40k player who hasn't...
Hello all.
Thank you, Austin. Who hasn't come to the channel and accepted a gifted membership. Now's your time to go and recruit everybody. Recruit everybody, right? Go for it. So the fact that the layout's nicer. So not only is have all the Crusade rules been moved to the end of the book, but the gods are all separate. So you've got Khorne, which includes warlord traits, stratagems, relics, data sheets, Tzeentch, warlord traits, relics, etc., psychic powers, data sheets, etc. So it's all broken down god by god, faction by faction. Using it last night was very easy. It was really simple compared to what I'm used to with some of the other codexes that have existed so far. I didn't have to keep flicking through Crusade rules. It's just a very nicely laid out book. For me, it's a massive. There's 3 little changes there that I've mentioned. There was a 4th that I had in my mind that I've escaped me right now, and I'll probably forget it in 20 minutes and go, oh, I remember what it was. But apart from that, it's just super, super simple to use. It's laid out nicely. There's less stratagems. Oh, I remember the 4th one. The army-wide special ability, Warp Storm points, okay? Warp Storm points, Warp Storm abilities. It's very, very, very simple. You roll 8 dice, you get a number of Warp Storm points. There is a way of increasing and decreasing with relics, etc. But otherwise, you roll 8 dice, each 4 up gives you a Warp Storm point. You pick an ability, and based on the god that ability sits under, or whether it's Chaos Undivided, if it's Chaos Undivided, your whole army is affected. If it's a god, every single unit from your army with that god keyword is affected. Easy. You don't have to be a Skitarii core unit on the 3rd Wednesday of the 4th month. So you just get it. It just works. I thought she was going to say something then, but that's another gifted membership given out, which means 2 have gone so far, right? There's just 23 left to go. 24 left to go. Come on, people. We can claim them all. So you just use your Warp Storm points, you use your 4 Warp Storm points, and every single Khorne unit in your army gets +1 attack. Done. Finished. That's it.
Sometimes complex rules can work, like with AdMech and GSC, but demons, marines and necrons? It should be simple and straightforward.
The complex rules, Depth Walker, the complex rules for AdMech and GSC, thanks for the donation, by the way. A massive thank you, Austin, for that huge donation previously, which makes you the stream legend right now and the weekly legend. Topping that table, right? Sometimes, often the complex rules work. They always work. They have a function, they do something. But I don't think we need that level of complexity, even if you're an AdMech player. I just don't think we need that level of complexity. So, you're not wrong. They do work. I just don't like them. I like simple army-wide rules. So removing lots of little abilities and just buffing data sheets. Stripping stratagems right back down to 6, 5 of which are usable in-game because one of them's a pre-game extra relic. Simplifying army-wide rules, laying out the codex in a nicer manner. All those changes, they're all little tweaks here and there, right? Little tweaks here and there, little tweaks here and there, little tweaks here and there. And it's led to very nice, very usable book. Like I said, picked it up yesterday, having had it delivered a while ago. Skim read the bits I needed again, so skim read all my Khorne data sheets, put my arm on the tabletop last night, played Brom, and enjoyed it. Wasn't too hard. Had to keep checking because little statistics have changed here and there. But wasn't too hard. It was super easy to play. I was very, very happy with this codex. And that's what I mean by small changes make a big difference. Now, if this is a sign of things to come for codexes at the tail end of 9th edition and the start of the 10th edition, I'm a lot more positive about the game than I used to be, because I think it skips out a lot of the nonsense that people are being put off by. The crazily layered rules, the really difficult understanding that it takes to work out what is under crossfire effect and what isn't, and what's in synaptic link range, and all those gotcha moments that exist. I've got 6 stratagems. Because I've got 6 stratagems as a Khorne, arguably my opponent can go, can I read those? And they can read them and go, actually, I know what you can do now. And there's no gotcha moments. I hate gotcha moments, by the way. Right? Hate gotcha moments, by the way. So that's a big deal as well. So, on the whole, Codex Chaos Daemons is a win. I am still thinking about, I may have made a cock up. This is my calendar problem. Because Saturday, we've just gone, Saturday that we've just had was the DeploymentZone.tv open day, hosted by Element Games, where we had a weekend for all of the DZTV customers to come and hang out and play games and do a raffle and do a Q&A and all that kind of stuff. Hosted by Element, like I said, organised by my wonderful wife and assistant, Luce, because that was this last Saturday. For some reason, I had it in my head that the Demons preview was this Saturday coming, the NDA date. So I was planning to film my Demons review today and tomorrow and get it up on Saturday. And then when I was at the Element Day, for DZ Day at Element, everyone else's review went live and I was like, oh shit, I'm a week late. I could still do my normal style review, my 15 hot takes, my 3 best things, my 3 least favourite things. What I want to know is, do you guys care now? You've seen a battle report yesterday. We have this now that we're talking about tonight. We have a battle report on tomorrow night. It is Chat Plays. There's Beer and Banter on Friday. Do you still want a Demons review? Is that something you still want? Because it's going to be later now. Because now I've got filming on Friday, filming on Saturday, editing on Sunday. But do you want it? Let me know. Because if you want it, I'll still make it. I'm not fussed. I'm quite happy to do it. It's easy enough-ish, kind of. It takes like half a day. But I can do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll probably put Joe to work, setting up the table.
Some people were complaining about the simplicity of the codex, but the strength of Deep Strike and Warp Locus more than makes up for it.
So it's a strong book. Turds staying, Jimmy. It's a really strong book. It's a really nice book. I don't think it's overpowered. I don't think it's ridiculously powerful. I think it's in a good place. The simplicity combined with the rules that they have make it a good book. It's honestly, I think it's a very, very well written codex. I will state we had a lot to do with Crusade. We had some to do with Warp Storm and some to do with the layout, i.e. we told them we would really like you to move the Crusade rules to the end of the book, pretty please, and they did it, thankfully, finally. So we had a hand in some of the competitive stuff.
Chaos should be put in Legends, same as Eldar.
You might be a mod talk, but I can still ban you, right? So obviously I'm mildly biased about thinking it's a very nice book because, like I said, me and Brom helped write it. Okay, so I'm quite proud of it. I think the simplicity is good, though. I really do think the simplicity is good, and the book is still strong despite the simplicity. Simplicity means you can focus more on playing the game and having fun with your opponent than worrying about 7,000 rules overlapping each other, right? I still think it maybe is going to struggle against some of the top meta armies out there right now. I mean, I don't think it's going to struggle wildly. I don't think it's going to struggle like the 8th edition Demons Codex did, for example, because that was the whipping boy for a very long time. But it's definitely a better book. It's definitely a better book. And people are going to have a lot more fun with their demon armies. If you've got demons that were in the cupboard dusty, get out that dusting brush, dust them off, pull them out, because they're bloody brilliant right now. Anyway, that's my part on demons. I've told you a little bit about the rules and why I like these changes. What I want to know from you guys, this is how we do these on Wednesday nights. So we talk a little bit about what I want to talk about. We talk a little bit, I don't know if you could hear that. While she scoffs a chocolate orange in the corner of the room. We talked a little bit about the rules and what I wanted to talk about. I told you why I think these are good changes. They make a big difference. And I think they're good changes. And this is a very positive direction that I think the codexes are going in if this is the start of something. They might next codex go completely back to old style. We don't know. But if this is the start of something, I think it is a wildly positive step in the right direction. What I want to know from you guys is, what do you think? So you would have seen reviews, you would have seen videos from other channels, you would have seen streams from other channels, you possibly would have seen our stream last night, me using the Khorne Demons. What do you think to Codex Chaos Daemons? Is the complexity change from wildly complex layered rules to quite simple, improved data sheets, lower number of stratagems? Is that a positive in your eyes, or do you think it's a negative? I mean, I think it's positive. I think it's wildly positive, like I've said. That's why we're doing this video, right? But let me know what you guys think. Anyway, they jump in chat, start talking to you people, and then that's the next hour. And within half an hour, we probably won't be talking about 40k. We'll be talking about the skin on your feet or something, because I know what you're like. Lots of people said they want to see my review style video. Okay, cool. So I will do that then, not a problem. Lots of people said yes. Iniquity, yes, do it. Many people may not be able to watch the full long form content and would prefer to get your thoughts in a shorter video. Okay, I'll do it. Despite how many stratagems there are in a codex, I only tend to use 6 or 7, says Alex Neil. Yeah, so we're really trying to dial that down as well. Again, more people saying yes, more do the review, good for the playlist. Is Vex there? I think Auspex has done a good roundup review, but would be interested in in-depth focus on Khorne tactics from you. We can do that. Could be additional content that we could do. We put a little poll out on YouTube today to see whether people wanted more short form pre-recorded or more hobby streams. I'm going to struggle to do both. So I need to know what people wanted. So people are voting on that right now. The added time might give you time to think over the book more of a retrospective and thoughts, but up to you. So, yeah, well, it's nice to... I mean, Games Workshop nowadays are actually doing a very good job. I should mention, I haven't mentioned, they sent me this for free. I'm sure I don't need to say it, but actually legally I do need to say it. So they sent me this book for free to review, as they do all the codexes. And they're actually doing a great job at the moment getting them out to us early enough that we can learn them before we bring them on stream and play.
Liam, where is my hobby stream tisk slacker?
Yeah, I've been slacking, talk. I won't lie. I've been slacking.
I think we both underestimated how exhausting.
Yeah, the weekend at Element. So I should mention very, very quickly. I sort of mentioned it earlier. This weekend we spent Saturday up at Element. Well, Friday night and Saturday up at Element Games in Stockport. Element, obviously our sponsor, ! Element in the chat to get our affiliate code. Keep using it. Please keep using it, because you lot used it loads last month and it really makes a difference. So we went up there and hung out with the guys at Element for the weekend. Luce organised an incredible DZ open day on the Saturday. Q&A and a raffle and Subway lunches for everybody and all that kind of stuff, and games and fun was had by all, and people were drinking beer by the time we left. We had to come home to pick up the kids, unfortunately. Can't be helped. We have children. They are a responsibility that we can't get rid of no matter how hard we try. And then Sunday the lads carried on with the Hobby Apocalypse Day, and they had their own day there where they showed off their Hobby Apocalypse armies and played a game together and all that kind of stuff, which was amazing. That was really good. But we were fucking wiped. I think we're just about recovering.
Yeah, it's honestly taken, I think... That's probably the busiest room I've been in pre-COVID.
No, I think your cousin's wedding was busier.
Yeah, but that's people that I know.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
that
Yeah.
love me and are excited to see me and catch up and stuff. There was only a few people I knew in the room. Huge anticipation for, I don't know very many people in here at all.
Yeah.
And I'm catering a grand day out for them, and it might
It's,
completely miss the mark.
I should also say, Talk, the reason why I didn't stream yesterday morning is because I wasn't in the house. I was away at my motorbike theory test. So it would have been very difficult to stream from the test centre. They probably would have got quite upset with me.
I think
guessing.
you're just not trying hard enough, quite frankly.
Yeah. Silly me. Some of those memberships still being given out. Heroes. Tim, that's all 5 of yours gone. I noticed that the other one from Nordos has gone. 2 of John's have gone, which means there's 18 to come through now from John McCardle. So if you are not a member in chat and you turn on gifted memberships by clicking that little present right at the top of the chat box and turn on gifted memberships.
I was wondering, do you still have to pay points for the free heralds with the GDs?
Yes, Anthony, yeah. So it basically, that free herald is a slot-based freeness. It's not a model-based freeness. So if you take a greater demon, you still have to pay the points for the respective herald. You just don't have to put him in a HQ slot. It doesn't take up a HQ slot. You can use a free slot. That's how, in a single battalion detachment yesterday, I was able to run 5 HQs because my herald on Juggernaut and Skulltaker are both heralds of Khorne, and so forth, therefore don't take up slots, which is amazing. Anyway, you guys have still been talking. PT13 painting. When Brom helped write the book, did he know he was going to be the first live victim of quite that level of a pegging? Boy was rattled. I mean, I said to Luce today, he tried cheating the first 2 turns as well and still lost. Right? There was some fucking spurious movement going on from that boy yesterday.
Spurious.
Yeah, spurious, like your spurious facts. In fact, I think his movement was more spurious than your spurious facts. So, yeah, that was an interesting game. I don't. Right, little secret to the 156 people watching. When the Codex first came out in first draft, we told them to tone it down because it was too strong. Right, so we had to. We had to tone it down a little bit. It was too powerful.
Sorry, boss, please forgive me. Please don't whip me.
Don't lie. You like it. As a Khorne player, no wonder you're happy. As a Slaanesh player, I feel a bit weird about the changes. Some stuff is a huge improvement, but I feel like they've lost some flavour. Yeah, Slaanesh was one of those ones now where I was kind of trying to bring them up a bit on them and make them a bit more what I would have considered Slaanesh-y. The speed that they have is insane. That's really, really good. But I don't disagree that there could have been a better way of flavouring Slaanesh. Sounds kinky in itself, doesn't it? I like it. It's just admin you're going to do anyway, so it just makes sense to put it in the unit cards datasheet. Absolutely. I love Deep Strike side of it. I was considering getting some Khorne Demons, but I've talked myself out of it for now. That's a bad idea, Dickie. Get some Khorne Demons. Do it. Do it. Bloody kids. Yeah, exactly. Yes, and sensible no Friday night stream this time. Although, because Winters was there on Friday night, I definitely decided not to stream, only to find out that he's decided to go teetotal. I was like, oh, I fucking probably could have streamed if I'd have known that. Oh well.
No.
Jeremy says, I feel the same about a few changes, but overall I think I like them. Poor Celeste got hit the most. I haven't really checked the Demons ones in great detail, to be honest, the Slash ones. But I still think they've got some real play. I still think they're very frightening on the tabletop. I hear Luce was going around signing autographs like crazy.
Right.
She was walking up to tables, James, and even if they didn't want an autograph, she was just signing something. She bought a whole pack of Sharpies, just walking up, writing on people's T-shirts and stuff, weren't you?
You two can piss off. What actually happened was this really sweet guy came all the way from Germany to DZ Day, and he was standing next to me, and I asked if he was all right because he was holding his codex, and he was waiting for you to be free, but you were chatting to somebody.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'd like Liam to sign my codex. And I was like, oh, just go and interrupt him. He's fine. And he said, actually, can you sign it? And half of me wanted to go, you don't have to be polite. Honestly, no, because that's just being polite. And don't ruin a codex with a nobody's signature. Don't do that. And then half of me was, well, I don't want to make him feel like, that's a silly thing to say. And then James photoed it.
Yeah, James got evidence, yeah.
Because he's a weirdo. TO for DZ tournaments, absolute weirdo.
That was when she went. They went up to Luce and was like, "Do you think Liam would sign my codex?" And what she did was she was like, "You don't want me to sign it?"
No, I did not say that.
And then he felt really
You're a
awkward,
dick.
and he was like, "Yeah, well, I guess you probably should also sign it." And so you ended up signing his book as well. And he's like, "Oh, I don't."
Ruined a codex
I'm
now.
not even sure who this person is who signed it.
Oh.
Building Nurgle Plague Bearers seem too expensive at 15 points, but need to play those toughness 5 2 wound troops and see what's what. I think that's quite nice, toughness 5 2 wounds. I don't think 15 points is too bad for them, Wingman, to be honest with you. I still think they're pretty good.
Luce, how much hair did you pull out last weekend?
So, I actually came out in hives, didn't I?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
planning an event for Liam's crowd is the most fun I've had because...
News on that coming to the 160 of you, by the way. Wait out, because she's got very excited about events now.
Now, this isn't a slight on the DZ crowd because they're also very lovely, but I just simply don't spend that much time in the DZ Discord. I'm very heavily associated with the Liam Dempsey Discord, so I hang out in there all the time. So I've gotten to know Liam's crowd quite a lot, and I have little in-jokes with them, and they're just generally fun. Again, I'm not saying the DZ Discord isn't fun. They're very nice. I'm just not in there very often. And I was so nervous because Jamie's quite narrative.
Yeah.
And you're not competitive, but you're more competitive.
I'm not either narrative or competitive. Let's have fun and play 40k, because that's what most of the people in the world are.
So I don't know much of the narrative at all. I staff the GTs with the amazing TO team we've got. Briefly,
September 1 sold out, by the way.
Yeah, already sold out. And I honestly think that's because we've got a reputation for our TO team being fair and fun. And honestly, I don't think it would do this well without them. I'm so grateful to the TO team.
Apart from Jake.
But I was really conscious that I thought, holy shit, we've got Winters behind this, we've got you behind this. Neither one of you are planning it because that's down to me. And the input wasn't really there. So I thought, holy shit, What have I done?
Did.
Oh, God.
You did a good job, to be fair. Sarah is in the chat saying you were brilliant, Luce. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, thank you. But I actually came out in hives. I was wearing baggy trousers. I was going to wear some nice comfy jeans, but I ended up wearing baggy trousers because if anything touched my legs, it would just irritate the hives. It was so bad. So when it was over, I think me and Liam were just like, oh my God.
I died for I literally died for like 2 days. I went into that theory test yesterday, realising that I'd left Monday to revise, and on Monday I just sat here like a vegetable. I didn't do any revision at all. I just sat painting Krieg and just chilled. I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to stream. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just sat here, and that was me. And then yesterday morning I woke up and my phone calendar went, "This morning is your motorbike theory test." I was like, "Oh fuck, that's a problem."
You didn't revise for that.
That's a problem. Okay, let's see if you can pass a motorcycle theory test in the UK with no revision. Apparently, the answer is yes. Bella Bailiff says I'm going to whoop whoop. So does Warmaster Will. There's a load of our crowd going. By the way, we need to tell Dave if we are going for a meal on Saturday night. I think we are, aren't we? But we also need to know who's coming so that he can book. So I'd imagine Paddy will want to come for the meal and Joe will want to come for the meal.
Okay, let me kick some ass in the Liam Dempsey team WhatsApp group.
Who's the TOs? Me? No. Paddy?
The TOs for September.
We'll talk about this off stream, but we need to let Dave know about table numbers, right? So, talking about events then, let's chuck a great big announcement at you 160 people that might be a great big announcement, might not. This is provisional. We need to gauge interest first, specifically because of when we're looking at doing it. So although we came back and we were fucked and knackered and Luce was covered in hives and bald because she was so stressed, she then instantly got on the fucking emails and the phone this morning, was like, I want to book the next event. So she got back to the incredible host at Element, a guy whose name was Rupert,
I love him.
Who is their events manager, their general manager for events at Element Games, who was an absolute legend, and said, what's your availability like? Like, what free weekends have you got? When can we do it? And Rupert's given us some dates. Mm-hmm. One weekend this year that's free, and we have earmarked the Saturday. But that Saturday is the 17th of December. So currently, we've earmarked the 17th of December at Element Games in Stockport for DempseyCon Part 2, Part 2.
Well, I'm calling it Winter DempseyCon, so we'll have maybe a spring, summer one, and then a winter one, because you're a winter baby.
But it's Part 2. It's exactly a week before my birthday, so there's another reason to celebrate. And what I'm also thinking is we can also do like a Secret Santa thing that everyone can exchange on the day as well. It's going to be laid out very similar to the DZ day with some tweaks because we're learning every time we do an event. So there'll be some gaming, there'll be a Q&A, there'll be lunch, dinner provided. We're probably going to do a pub quiz in the evening like we did at DempseyCon 1 because that was great fun.
Let me research that again.
Oh no, fuck that. I'm not letting you do that again.
Corn question I'll do it.
I'll do it. A week before. I haven't done it. So we're looking at provisionally on the 17th of December doing DempseyCon Part 2 at Element Games Stockport South. Now, the only way I'm going to book this particular venue, considering the deposit's non-refundable and the Element Gaming Hall isn't ridiculously cheap, is if we get enough interest in people buying tickets. So, Lucy's put a post up. Thank you, James, for the thumbs up. That's a good thing. Lucy's put a post up in Discord, and she's put a poll up in the community announcement section of Discord, and she tagged everyone because she's naughty. If there's enough, how many thumbs up is there right now, Lucy? Can you tell me? Cass wants me to start a GoFundMe so I can come. Do it, talk. Do it. How many's in there?
Hang on. My laptop's taking...
Can't make the 17th of December. Sorry, guys. You'll have to cancel. It's my birthday. So, that's a great reason to come.
It's also Jill Paints' birthday.
That's a great reason to come, Steve. Because it's your birthday, come and drink beer with us.
Right, there's 49 thumbs up.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That's more than I expected.
Yeah.
So there's 48 if you take away the bot's thumbs up.
Oh, okay. Well, now I feel slightly better about the thumbs down.
Yeah, the thumbs down's the bot. There's one thumbs down, one thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's the bot that gives them the option to then click the little button.
Oh, okay, so there's only 6 thumbs down.
6?
Yeah.
Necky fucks. If that number of thumbs up gets to around 70 to 80, then I'm probably just going to book the hall at the cost that it is. Okay? Oh, here comes all John McCardle's memberships being given out now. Well, there's 3 of them at least gone out straight away. So if we get to sort of 75, 80 thumbs up then within the next few days, we've got till mid-September to book the hall and confirm our booking. So it will be Element. There's a couple of reasons. One, we've already done one down south. So we've already done one on the south coast. Time to do one a little bit further up north, and it's about as far north as I'm prepared to travel because it's far too fucking cold up there. So we've done one down south already at Factorum. Now it's kind of to the people that are from the North or Midlands area if we do something a little bit further north. So that's why we're going to do Element Games. Element are also obviously my main sponsor. So right now, Element are currently my main sponsor. So that is why we're doing it Element as well, because those guys are incredible and we get to support them at the same time. Also, the location, there's a train station nearby, which is super clutch for a lot of people. And there is a hotel that is literally 30 seconds walk. Lucy will attest this now. She's been there. Literally 30 seconds walk across the road from Element and is connected to a pub.
And if you're really lucky, you get the best waitress on earth.
No, we won't talk about that waitress.
I honestly thought, where is Adrian and Bridget? If they thought the Nando's waitress was good.
They thought the Nando's experience was a bad experience. Shit the bed, they should come and see this waitress.
We actually had the waitress go, what the fuck? To us.
Yeah. So, DempseyCon Part 2, potentially. Part 2, 17th of December. 17th or 17th, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 17th of December, Element Games. Let me know. It's pretty far north. We are looking at a get-together at Nottingham at some point. That'll probably be in the new year because I want to do something at Warhammer World because that'll also be good fun because it's the home of 40k. And I'm going to speak to Games Workshop very, very nicely and see if I can't sort something with them that's... we'll see. So let me know what you think. And by telling everyone now, if we book it within the next couple of weeks, then potentially hotel costs won't be ridiculous, but I am conscious that hotel... What? Didn't you book a room temporarily?
So, I went through the booking process just to see
what the cost was. Yeah, that's what I mean.
And right now the rooms are £58 a night with no breakfast. But please, please, please do not pay for it now. Use the pay later option just in case something happens.
£58 a night. So 2 nights is £116 without breakfast for Friday, Saturday night. That's actually really good. That's much cheaper than what we just paid.
Yeah.
Much cheaper than we just paid. We paid more than that for 1 night. 2.5 hours from my front door, says Bella Bailiff. Oh, that must be Dave.
Yeah, well,
right, okay.
I'm going to call him Bella.
Yeah.
I'm planning on visiting you all next year for the super secret project, and I am making you both sign everything I can, including my undies.
Very welcome.
As long as they're clean.
You're very, very welcome, mate. Absolutely. Even loose.
Been crunching the numbers all day.
Oh yeah, I told the guy in the OnlyThanes WhatsApp chat. Talked to him about it.
Okay.
Austin wants to come across from America.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. We had some travellers for the DZ Open Day. We had a guy from America, some guys from South Africa, a guy from Germany, and 2 girls from...
They were Dutch.
Dutch, thank you. Thank you very much. I couldn't remember for a minute then. John, welcome. Make sure you guys have all got gifted memberships turned on. Use the little button above from John McCardle, because he comes in here every Wednesday and drops 20 memberships because he's a fucking legend. So let's make sure we're taking them off of his hands. Paid £54 for Friday night and £115 for Saturday night, says James. Paid? Have you already booked your room, James, after Luce specifically said not to?
Yeah, don't do it. Just in case.
Beef eater next door. Yeah, it's not a great beef eater, right? But
the best waitress in the world works there. And, in fact, waiter, he just walked out. Best catering team ever.
Right, okay.
Waitress who swears and a waiter that just walks out.
Let's explain. We made the fucking genius choice to travel on the Friday of a long bank holiday weekend here in the UK. Okay? So I looked at the sat nav. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes, so I just round it to a nice 4-hour drive. Okay, 4 hours doesn't seem horrendous. So what we're going to do is we leave at about 11:45 at lunchtime. We'll get to Stockport with a little stop for a bathroom break at like 4 o'clock. We can check in. We can get settled in our room. Luce can open the suitcase so stuff can explode everywhere. Then we can go for a nice meal. I say a nice meal. It's a fucking beef eater. We can go to the beef eater next door, have something to eat. And then once we've done that, we can go over to Element and have drinks and hang out with people at Element Games in the evening, right? That was the plan. That's what we wanted to do, right? However, that wasn't what happened. So we left here at 11:45 in the morning, as per usual. But it was Bank Holiday Friday. So once we had left here at 11:45 in the morning, we then got to Element at 7:35 in the evening. So that little 3 hour and 45 minute journey took just under 8 hours because bank holiday traffic and people, they're just obsessed with crashing right now in the UK. So it took us 8 hours. When we got there, I was like, fuck this, I'm going straight for a beer. So we went straight to the bar and had a couple of beers in Element. And then I was quite happily just going to order a pizza or something, and at least I need to sit down and eat something. So we walked across to the Beef Eater. If you're not from the UK, Beef Eater is like a low-grade pub, right? It's not what you would call an upper-class establishment. Went to the Beef Eater, got there at like 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, 2 minutes to 9-ish. Walked in, and the waiter seated us, and we're like, are we still okay to order? Yeah, you can order till 9:30, that's fine. Brilliant.
Gonna have to get my Emperor Spears done for then. Would be okay if I have never played before to come?
Encouraged, Rich Maru, let alone not just okay. Would absolutely encouraged. We'll have people there. We've already had some confirmations. I think Joe's coming. I think Brom said he's coming. Paddy said he's coming. We've got people that can teach you, don't you worry. Anyway, start us down at 2 minutes to 9. Can we eat? Yes, you can eat. Not a problem. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Sounds good. And then he fucked off. He just left. So like 9:10, we're sat there going, it's getting late. I know you said we could order before 9:30, but I mean, food stops at 10. This is getting late. Little waitress walked over, and the guy we sat with, Sir Hamalot, who might be in chat later perhaps, said, excuse me, can we order? She said, have you not ordered yet? No. She went, oh, for fuck's sake. She went, why haven't you ordered yet? Well, we got seated, and then he just went home. So the waiter seated us, and went, I'm not dealing with that, and just left. So she got very agitated very quickly. And then when she worked out we hadn't even had a drinks order taken from us yet, she got very sweary as well. If you aren't from the UK, it would have been quite the experience, because it's not the sort of customer service, especially you guys in the US, are used to. Let me put it that way. Nowhere on that island should be 8 hours. Exactly, Green Blood Crusade. Exactly that, right? Exactly that. A couple more gifted memberships given out from John, which is incredible, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have been gifted out so far, which is amazing, which means he's got 13 more to gift out. Go, my recruits. Find people to accept gifted memberships for me. 13 more to go. We're in the dip at the moment of memberships. We're in the dip. The bit where all the gifted memberships run out. We need them to go back up again. Okay? And we're on a big dip right now. Like minus 70 dip or something. So come on. Help us out, people. YouTube's not helping because it hasn't fixed the gifted membership nonsense. But come on. Come on. I could fly into Manchester. Yeah, if you're going to fly in, Manchester's the place to fly into, Talk. It's the nearest place. You're going to Glasgow by car. I don't think 8 hours works. Never mind. I am no longer single, says the Colonel. Brilliant. Just managed to get on. When can Joe teach me how to play? Dempsey.com. Part 2. Dempsey Part D, 17th December, right? So, very excited for it. Very, very excited for it. Let's put this here. Little Demons Codex there. If you expired, turn it off and on again. Yeah, if your gifted membership is expired, turn it off and on again, and it will allow you to accept it. I don't know how you do that though. So, just realised I'm only an hour drive to Elements, says Garsty. Amazing. That means you can come and hang out for Dempsey Part D. The drive up was bad. Didn't factor in Leeds festival traffic. That was the thing, was it? I think wasn't Reading on as well at the weekend? Was Reading on at the weekend? I think Reading was on at the weekend as well. Oh my.
I think there were a few Pride festivals on.
There's lots, because it's Bank Holiday weekend, there was a lot of festivals
Yeah.
on. So we might not book things on Bank Holiday weekends. First, Joe needs to learn how to play before he can teach anyone else. Not completely untrue, Sean, is it, to be fair? Beefeater is disgusting. I had a friend got food poisoning from there. We when I was at my upgraders course, so in the army, I was an aircraft engineer, so you have to do a basics course, which is like 18 months to teach you how to fix fucking helicopters. Then you go to your unit and you do a few years, and if you are selected to go to your upgraders, you go and do your supervisor's course, where you come out of there as a supervisor on aircraft maintenance. When we were on our upgraders, on our course, a friend of mine and I just dropped into a new pub, or dropped into a pub. Okay, it's a pub, sweet. Found out it's a Beefeater, whatever, fine, Beefeater will do, no worries. Sat down.
Can we have a Maths with Brum segment at DempseyCon Part 2?
There'll be a class in the corner, James, yeah. We'll get my whiteboard and everything. So we sat down at this Beefeater. This was back in, when did I do my upgraders? It was back in 2010-ish, 2011-ish it might have been? No, maybe before that? Somewhere around that time, 2010-ish, I think I did my upgraders. We sat down, and as my friend lifted his burger to his face that he'd ordered, on the lettuce leaf closest to me, this little caterpillar was walking across the lettuce leaf. Right?
At least it's fresh.
A fucking caterpillar on a burger. So I told him to stop, and he stopped, and he turned his burger around. And I was like, fucking hell, what's that? So he put it on his plate, called the waitress over, and he said, look. And she looked at it, and she went, oh, you don't want it then? He's like, fucking no, I don't. So she took the burger away from him and said, I'll get you a fresh one. Now, the first time, it took them about 20 to 25 minutes to prep his meal and bring his burger out, right? The second time, it took them about a minute and a half. I suspect they just got rid of the issue and bought him the same burger out. Which is, impressive, right? Thank you so much anyway, James, for the donation. Thank you, Barton Farm, for joining us at Jarl tier, you fucking hero. As of next week, we'll be opening up the Jarl's only giveaway for all you wonderful Jarl people, which is incredible. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. If you want to be part of the Jarl's giveaway and you're a Skull tier, just have to hit that perks button, upgrade your membership, and every single month you can be involved in a giveaway that will either win you a Combat Patrol box of your choice if you're in the EU or the UK, or the equivalent in Games Workshop vouchers if you're anywhere else in the world. Okay, Sodexo or Beefeater, if you had a choice. Ooh, probably Beefeater. So some of the photos I've seen from Sodexo, James, I'd probably go Beefeater to
Isn't Sodexo a petrol station?
Sodexo is the contracted food company that does the food on camps for British Army camps since they've stopped being done by the British Army, when we used to have military chefs that would cook food. And now what we have is civvy contractors who have about £3 a person to feed a soldier for a day.
I know.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Was it the White Horse on camp? No, it wasn't Gaz. No, it was off camp. I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere out near Reading somewhere. Managed to get some of my life stuff sorted. So here's to you, lads. Thank you so much, mate. You're a hero. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you're yourself in that giveaway. You might be lucky. You might get Jarl tier for £9, and then the first time you're in, win an £85, £90 Combat Patrol box. You never know. Drove up Saturday morning, plain sailing all the way, no warp storms or suicidal drivers. Thanks, Sarah.
Now, what am I supposed to do with that kind of bragging?
To be fair, considering we got to Element for 8:30 to get ready to start, I don't think I would have been happy leaving at 6:30 in the morning to get there for 8:30.
That's an incredibly long. Well, depending on where Sarah came from, that's an incredibly long day.
Sarah's from your neck of the woods, like Birmingham, Coventry area, so it's a couple of hours. It's not too bad.
But still, motorways on a Saturday.
No, we wouldn't have. Sorry, my maths is well off. Then I did a maths with Bron moment. We wouldn't be leaving at 6:30 in the morning. We'd be leaving at fucking 4 in the morning. Get there for 8:30.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, definitely not happening. By the time I've done my makeup, I might as well not go to bed the night before.
Yeah, let's just power through.
Any of you watching the Nova Open reveals later? No, I fully intend catching Ken to be well in bed by that point. I've decided that at some point in the near future when they do reveals, it would be cool to do a watch-along stream. But they really need to stop doing these reveals when I'm fucking in bed. Right? Because I'm not going to stay up at 1 a.m. just to do a reveal stream. It's not good for me. I want to be in bed by that point. I think we want to be in bed by that point, don't we, Lise?
What, 10 o'clock?
1 a.m.
What, yeah.
There we go. See, it wasn't even a question.
It sounds like Luce is a better PM than Brom. What's a PM?
Project manager.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't know. The hives happen. That never happened before. I've done events for friends. Never come out in hives.
Oh, more John McCardle memberships being given out. Look at YouTube just fucking waking up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it waking up. Fucking hell, this thing's weird right now. Most of them have gone now. That's good. Not all of them, most of them. Right, loads of them incoming. Ben Mannings is looking up the drive to Stockport right now. Do it, Ben. It can't be far. It can't be far.
You can play Car Journey Bingo. There's one tyre.
Kiral says your car journey is still shorter than Brom's turn of 40k. That's amazing. Lucy doesn't sound like a Brummy. No, she was in Coventry solvent abuse, and slowly but surely over the course of the last 15 years that we've been together, I've beat it out of her.
So the Coventry accent is, I think it's really hard to explain because I think Coventry is kind of an adoption of lots of accents. And then it's hard to explain. I met someone from DZ Discord who had a was it a Walsall or a Wolverhampton accent, and I managed to say it's not Birmingham. You don't come from there.
Complexity does not equal depth.
Correct. Absolutely, John. 100%. Chess is the answer. Completely agree with you. Thanks for the donation. You're a legend. 20 gifted memberships and a donation. What a beautiful human. No one's beating Austin right now, though. Austin is winning the stream legend and the weekly legend. If you beat the stream legend, guess what? You'll also beat the weekly legend because he's leading the both with the same amount of points, same amount of dollarinos.
My glasses aren't... Oh, no. Already.
Use your words. They need a visual for you.
There's...
You got a wonky arm?
Got a wonky arm on my glasses.
Got many wonky arms on all. I'm from Wolvo, so I'm local to those ends, kind of. Oh, don't start them. Luce's posh cov. Please, you can't, Sarah. You can't use posh and cov in the same fucking sentence. You can't do it. But yeah, 15 years, beat it out of her. If she goes home for a couple of days or family are around, it doesn't take long before some of the little twinges come out and I have to start beating again.
Yeah.
But
Happens. I start saying things like bucket and
bucket,
mum.
yeah, mum. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. It's
and then
mum.
I drop my
buckets.
T's, so I say Great Britain.
No, yeah, we stopped that as well. That's not
you
happening.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Get back in the cupboard.
Back in your cage, vile beast. Can you play Be'lakor without his army of renowned? I want to do a standard monogod army and include Be'lakor as my warlord. Yeah, I think so. I think you can, but I think you might break the... Hang on a minute. I think you might break the abilities that you gain from being, for example, monocorn, unless he has the Agent of Chaos keyword. Supreme Commander. There you go. Just take him in a Supreme Command detachment. So there's your answer. I answered you straight away. Marcus, if you just take him in a Supreme Command detachment, so your other detachment is a mono god. So say, for example, you want to play a Khorne detachment, a Khorne battalion, and you take Be'lakor as your Supreme Commander. He does have to be your warlord, and because he has to be your warlord, you will lose access to the other gods' abilities like warlord traits and relics because he's in a Supreme Command detachment, but you can take him in a mono god army, which is pretty tasty. And Be'lakor is fucking frighteningly good as well. The flight to Manchester will cost between €200 and €350 for the 16th. Is that return as well, Talk? That's not too bad. My flight to the US that's coming up next month.
Are you going to America?
I've not told you.
Oh, you should have said.
Not next month, month after, because October. I've not told you I'm going. I'm going to visit Tabletop Titans, people.
Nice work on the allotment, Luce, even with a flat.
Oh my god, that tyre. So many F's and Jeffs over the garden fence. I think my neighbour's little lad
He's
learnt
learned a few
new
words.
word off
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I had to take the back wheel totally off, which included going around the smaller cogs of the gears. And then when I finally got the fucking thing off, inflated it, put it in a sink of water to find how big the puncture was, decided, sod it, I'll just put a new inner tube in. And then it's called it's a different kind of valve. So I had to go rummaging for the, and you know where nothing is where you left it. So I must have
I do know
interrupted
that,
you.
yes. I know that really
I must
fucking
have-
well.
You are the ADHD one. Don't even get me started on shit moving around the house.
I know how well it is where I leave a comb or a pot of gel or a beard oil somewhere, exclamation mark beard, somewhere upstairs, and then suddenly it's all moved.
Well, that's just plain and simple tidying up after yourself, you slob.
It's not tidying after myself. I put it where I want to keep it. That's it, tidied away.
We share that bathroom. It needs to be tidy. Bathrooms are a death trap in the
I
making.
do know the experience of it's nothing's ever where you left it. Yes, I can categorically say I know that experience very, very well.
Anyway, none of the bike pumps were where I left them, which is in the bits and bobs drawer. So I somehow found this weird bike pump that has a gauge on, and it has this new valve pump or whatever. And then you have to unscrew it, and and then I had to put the tyre back on, and then the chain got caught in the bigger cogs of the gears. So I had to faff around with that and sort that out. Absolute bollocks hobby biking is. Should all just walk everywhere. No punctures there.
So Noel's just pointed out that Bellacor's got all the demon keywords, which somehow I've managed to miss. When you add a unit to your army, you must select one of the listed allegiance keywords above and replace allegiance keywords on the data sheet. Blah blah blah. Benefit weapons, abilities, demonic terror, blah 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 blah. If your army contains only legion demonic detachments, includes only great demon units, you must be a warlord. Demonic alloys, troops, obsec, demonic relics. If your army includes a legion demonic warlord, you can give one legion demonic character from your army a relic. That relic can be selected from. Okay, I lied to you. Actually, you are wrong. Right, sorry. So you can take Be'lakor in a normal HQ choice because he's got all four demon keywords. If your army includes any legion demonic detachments, in which every unit has the Khorne keyword, you can have access to the following Khorne Warp Storm. So not only do you get to have Be'lakor in your army, he doesn't stop any of the extra abilities. So glad I built that fella the other week. Need to get some paint on him, which means you can put Be'lakor in a Khorne detachment, you gain all the Khorne Warp Storm abilities, you still take a relic, a warlord trait, etc. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. YouTube's still firing a couple out. We must have given them all away by now. No, we haven't. Not quite yet. So, we're getting there, though. We're getting there, though. Christopher, can you have a Be'lakor as a 25% of demons in a Chaos Space Marine army? You would need... I guess you could, actually, if you took him as a Supreme Commander, but then he'd have to be a Warlord. That would then block certain things like Warlord traits, relics, etc. Because he is 420 points. So for 420 points, you would need 2,000 points. You need an 80-point troops choice. And I think all of the demon troops choices are more than 80 points. So you'd have to take him in a Supreme Command attachment to be 25%. Let's have a look. Nurgle troops are plague bearers because Nurglings can't be the mandatory troops choice because of their beasts, I think. Whatever it's called. Bloodletters are 130. Pink Horror's 150. And Demonettes 120. So yes, you'd have to take him a Supreme Command attachment, which means he'd have to be a warlord, which means you don't get relics, etc. Warlord traits, but you can do it, you know. All you new members, !Discord. If you're not a member already, !Discord. Get yourself in the Great Hall. Someone will do that ! For me right now that I've mentioned it. Link your Discord account to your YouTube account or YouTube account to your Discord account, whichever way around it is. There is a thing in Discord that will show you how to do that in the welcome section. Once you've done that, it will unlock all of the Discord and get yourself involved there because it's an incredible place of cool people. The voice chat's now bouncing constantly. Between Dave, B and Talk, they've got people in there all the time. Luce is now joining quite regularly as well. So it's become a very busy Discord chat.
Yeah, it helps me to not watch the news if I jump into
Who wants
voice
to watch
chat.
the news? It's bollocks. I'll be honest with you, team. I really enjoyed playing with the demons yesterday, and I think that it's going to be a book that I'm going to really enjoy taking out in future as well. And yeah, I need to do that, Gaz, but there's still more to give out. Hang on a minute. I'll do that right now. I'm assuming that's who that is. I'm assuming that's Gaz, simply because He constantly asks people to be a new member, to like the stream so he can get to 100 likes. Because all Gaz ever cares about is 100 likes. So 24.
Are the Titans taking you anywhere? Sequoias, Tahoe?
I was concentrating then.
Sequoia. What's that?
I have no idea. I remember when they were here, Bridger got very excited that he could take me to a computer museum. Riveting. He got very excited about taking me to a computer museum, and I was like, I don't think that's the sort of thing I really want to be doing, to be honest with you. But
I think I'd find that interesting. We've got a pencil museum.
Brilliant. So yeah, I don't know what we will be doing, to be honest with you, Michael, and thanks for the donation as well, you're a hero. What we will be doing is absolutely fucking hammering content as well, is the hope. So I am going to set the guys up back here to stream without me, but there is a possibility, because of how the time difference works, that they won't need to, that we'll be able to do our normal streams to you guys here from Titans, have a break, and then do the normal Titan streams a couple of hours afterwards. That is a possibility. The Wednesday night talk show, this one, they've said that yes, I could do my normal Wednesday night talk show. So that's also an absolute bonus. We're going to miss out on the beer and banters because I'll be travelling. So the first Friday I'm flying out. I might actually get there in time to do it, but I would have just landed, and there's no one going to land there and go straight into a beer and banter stream. And then the next Friday I'm flying overnight. So I promise you I'll make up for it. Somehow. You've not got a museum. It's fuck me, Ginger Steve's back. You've not got a museum. It's just Liam's pencil is very old now, somewhat lacking in lead.
So the
Go back on holiday.
yes, is a tree. I guess it's a bit like an arboretum.
Possibly. I'd go to a computer museum, says Laura. Ben's a lucky guy. We have a clock museum where we will be living.
I'd go to that.
Terrible waiting times though.
I found the UK's worst teddy bear museum. It's someone's attic, and they've monetized it. Brilliant.
Of course, I mean, we monetized this, so I can't definitely whinge. World's oldest tree died last year, Prince Philip, or an actual tree. Sequoias are the redwoods in the films. I'll let them treat me to whatever they think is appropriate. But considering what Bridget thought was appropriate was a computer museum, I'm not holding my breath, to be quite honest with you. Beer and banter after the flight could be really funny, but I would have just turned up, just be seeing all of them, and then I'm going to go, cool, I'm so glad I'm here. Let's do beer and banter. I don't think that's the best thing for us to do, to be honest with you right now. I think I would be, one, I'd be fucked. Two, it's a bit rude. Right. 3, I'm probably going to let them take me to a restaurant and not have the Nando service that they received. So we'll see. They film Return of the Jedi. That's cool.
Do you know, I think I'd actually find a waitress or waiter in America, like, the constant, is everything okay with your food? Even over here, I'm like, oh my God, leave me alone. I will let you know if something's wrong. It's steak and chips. It's fine. Thank you. It's fine.
Still 3 gifted memberships to be accepted, by the way, team, as well. Get us that round 410. Or some of you might decide that the content's so good, looking at you, Michael, John, Fanuc, etc. Content's so good that you just want to become a member, just so you can hang out with us. Whatever Bridget recommends, do the opposite, says Sean. Bridget's my American wife, okay? So like I do in this country, I'll just do as I'm told.
Yeah, because that happens.
All the time. Tomorrow night as well. Tomorrow night will be exciting. Maybe we'll do this with them as well, just for the lols. Will it be? No, it won't be the first Thursday. So here's the thing, right? When we're over there in Titans, the Thursday night stream in California isn't the first Thursday of the month, so it's not Chat Plays. Actually, the first Thursday of the month, Chat Plays, is the night before I'm due to fly. Do I, however, make an exception in the month of October and subject Titans to Chat Plays on that Thursday night stream before I come home? What do you reckon, chat? Tell me. 11 likes to go, says Gaz. Has Luce hit the like button tonight?
Oh, I'll give you a like. Is that Gaz? Has he changed his name?
Yeah, I think Gaz has changed his name. He's the only person who goes on about likes all night, so I'm pretty sure it's Gaz.
Okay, I was number 90.
Check out the Taco Bell.
What the Titans think is good. A Taco Bell.
I reckon that's all a lie. I reckon he doesn't actually think Taco Bell's good at all. I think he's lying to you for the likes. I'll make my wife pay when she wakes up in I'm Dumb and Lazy. Brilliant. Love it. Cool. Just turned back in and you're chatting about trees. It must be Spidey sense tingling, says Will Master Will. Yeah, just your thing, mate. Your thing. It's another gifted membership given out. Cool. 2 more given out. There's, I want to say 1 left. There's 1 left. So I need to do this thing now. And go to there. See, YouTube's weird. There's definitely people there to accept the gifted memberships. Definitely people there. It just takes forever to do it. I have been on their chat threatening containers incoming. So we think, yes, we do chat plays. I don't join things, Liam, sorry, but I do prefer you to Valrak if that's a small compensation. It is. You're a legend. Thank you very much. I love you. That's the best thing you can say, Solvent Abuse, quite frankly. Don't let Bridger feed you that blue stuff. Looks toxic. What blue stuff?
Would that be the something aid? It's a drink. It's bright blue.
Kool-Aid or whatever it is.
Is that it?
Do you have a list of words that are naughty on stream for you to revise, not to say when visiting Titans? No, Gaz, I feel like I'm just going to tread close to the line all the time. My favourite thing. On that note, actually, next Wednesday I won't be sat here. I will be on stream, but I won't be sat here. Next Wednesday, I'm going to go and stream with the team at Vanguard Tactics for a night, and I can't wait to watch the vein pop out of Steve's head, because he doesn't like the swears or the innuendos either. So next Wednesday, I will make sure you all guys are all notified beforehand. There'll be a post on the YouTube community section. I'll stick it up in Discord. I'm going to go and take the Corn Demons to VT. I'm pretty sure he's going to tell me, what 3 secondaries are you using? I'm going to go, what? I'm not using Tempest of War. I might tell him that we should use Tempest of War. Then maybe he'll get a viewership like ours. Maybe. Who knows? I think his numbers are struggling, so he needs me. It's Taco Bell drink. Baja Blast. What is that?
So I've only ever heard about Taco Bell as a, do not eat there. Don't do it. If you're already drunk, it will not go well.
Just wear a ball gag. Amazing. Thanks for all the likes, team. Strong work getting to 100 likes as always. Yeah, there you go, Gaz. Nailed it, right? Just for you, sir. Just for you. And one of Ben's memberships got given out. Ben, you're a legend. I love you. Do chat plays. Don't take an army. Just containers and reg. Sounds like a great idea. I actually said I'd take the Eternal Slaughter because they don't typically have World Eaters very often. But I need to buy the Games Workshop case to travel them. Unless I don't remember where mine is. I think Mike from VT's got mine still. How many free memberships left? That would be, guys, 4 now, I think. 4 left at the moment. Baja Blast is awful, basically toxic waste. Amazing. Amazing. Zach's Tower Army is painted in Baja Blast colours. That sounds awful. And considering people in America are saying it's awful, yeah. I'm probably going to politely... No, actually, it's a lie. I won't decline. I'll try it once. So, there's not anything I won't try, I'd like to say. But then I've seen some things in some other countries that I probably wouldn't eat, sorry. Talk asks, when's Dempsey Con 3? Fuck me, we're just planning 2, mate.
I think I'm going to aim for around Easter time, but not the Easter weekend.
Yeah, April-ish.
And then a winter one. Try and get 2 in a year. So if you can't make one, there's a chance to make the other.
James, I think I'm going to wait for that super chat to come through, but I think I'm just going to flat refuse to play Nephilim and see what he does. We have Taco Bells in this country. Do a training montage. Did you check out the squats battle report on Warhammer Plus? Is there a battle report of squats on Warhammer Plus? Is there? That must mean the codex is done. Got a grey name. Turn on accept memberships for a free membership. It does not auto-renew. Yeah, exactly. You are right. But
go simple for VT. Hold more and kill more for scores. I'm sure that will go down well.
Great way of playing, James, that. I'm going to take my Tempest deck. I'm telling you, I'm going to take my Tempest back and do that. Tempest deck, go. Minkster, Dempsey Con 2 isn't Factorum. Dempsey Con 2 17th December at Element Games, mate. Tell me that's too far away from you, because I know where you live. Baja Blast is a Mountain Dew flavour that is nasty, if you ask me. Is it? You are right, but for some reason, some people that also like Crayon swear by Taco Bell. I ate it twice, got sick twice, and it was 2 different locations. Oh, dear.
I bet, do you know, apparently the easiest food to get sick off of is lettuce. apparently.
Barton Farm says, how much do you reckon the tickets will be? We're talking about this today. We think it's going to be £30 for a ticket. Okay. However, before you all get super upset by that, we're going to look to include lunch in that ticket price. We're going to look to include dinner in that ticket price, and you'll get 5 raffle tickets in that ticket price, all included as well. We did this last time. So you're already getting a fair chunk for that ticket price. We have to pay for the rental of the hall. And because it's Element, it's going to cost because their hall's a big space. And we will look to do other things. Like I said, there's going to be a pub quiz on that we're probably going to do, and there'll be trophies and stuff out for it. So watch this space. We don't look to make a profit from these events at all. We look to try and put everything that we make from the event back into the event in prize support some way, or just making sure you guys have a great experience and enjoy yourselves.
What I'm going for is to at least break even. That's the goal that I need to at least break even.
So we aim to break even. I think when we did Dempsey Con 1, we made a slight loss, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't...
No, we didn't actually. We broke even.
Okay, we looked like we were going to make a slight loss. And in the end, we broke even. And that's like the reason why I'm not doing it for profit is because it's my way of saying thank you to you guys as the community. So it's not about come and meet Liam and come and meet Luce. It's about how can we get you all together, or I can stand in front of you and say,
Fuck, I want to come to DempyCon too.
DempyCon? Where's that then? I hope you come as well, Talk, but don't break the bank for it, mate. So we don't do it for profit. We don't do it for trying to make money off of you guys. You super chat, you gift memberships, you are members, all those things that you do. Some of you are Thanes, some of you are Aces. Aces will get a free ticket because that's part of what you get for being an Acer. Some of you are Thanes, which is incredible amounts of support. And I know we give you the WhatsApp chats and all the different stuff, but I often feel like we're not giving you enough. Dempsey Cons, and we need to come up with a better name really, but Dempsey Cons is just a way for us to say, get you all together and say, thank you for being an incredible community. Let's all hang out, have fun, drink a few beers, chill out, do a pub quiz, do a Q&A, play some more games, and then just go away going, that was good fun. Like I said, we're going to look to try and organise a Secret Santa for all the attendees this time as well. So that could be good fun where you can all turn up and we're at Element and you can give each other gifts and stuff. I don't know quite how that will work yet. We were literally just spitballing it this morning and yesterday afternoon, and it kind of snowballed really quickly. So DempseyCon 1.5 in California, bring your own bulletproof vest. Brilliant.
Oh, God.
I want to beat Brom, teach him some project management tips. I think Brom's planning on coming. I think Paddy and Joe have said yes so far. So I will not be able to make it to the Manchester one. That's all right, Russ. You came to the first. That's the other thing as well. By doing one sort of northish and one southish, we're trying to cater to everybody as well, right? So you could call it not Valrak Con. There's that as well, yeah, I guess. I guess we could call it that Dempsey Bowl. I'm not sure that makes it better, Easton. Thank you so much, though. My juice ran out. My throat's going to go soon. Where are we? Pub quiz, it's baked beans, says Bella.
It's not, it's processed corn.
It's not baked beans, it's processed corn. If you weren't there and you don't know, tough. You should have come to the first one. Call it beer and bantathon. Brilliant. Could always give someone like 15 quid to spend at Element for their Secret Santa. That could be a fun way of doing it as well. I don't know.
So the Secret Santa, in every workplace I've ever been in, we've kept it at £5. So nobody gets more than anyone else. But I don't even know if a £5 would be enough in Warhammer World, because
maybe not.
What is a £5?
Renegade says Dempstock. I think the thing is I'm trying to come away from the fucking horrendous narcissistic named after me title. That's the problem. But I don't know how we do it. I could have a Votan army by then, get that Liam Pug rider converted. You will be banned, Minkster. I will get them to pick you up by the knob and nose and throw you out.
No, but no. That's the name of the pub, isn't it?
We managed to sort out a carpool thing, always willing to transport people up if they help out with fuel. So when we did the first one, we had a DempseyCon section in Discord. We had an area where people could arrange specific games if people wanted to play each other who'd been talking over the course of the last year, for example. We had a carpool area where people could arrange transport and people were helping each other out with Airbnbs and stuff. Obviously, we've got the £58 travel lodge nearby, so it's not too bad. £5 at Warhammer World doesn't even get you into the exhibition. Yeah, exactly.
But is 15 too much?
I don't. Well, we'd have to work out, because it would be outside the ticket price. We'd have to work out what people want to do for.
Maybe that's a poll. I'll do a poll for that. What's a good Secret Santa price?
I like the idea of Secret Santa being that you've painted a model for the person. Just a single model.
Yeah.
Could be one space marine.
I've already got
Could be
mine.
an orc.
Where have I put it? My Santa's sleigh.
I love my Garden World orcs. They sound amazing. Just paint a miniature for Secret Santa. They see Kai's got it straight away. Look, there you go. Guess the song, Willows. We could do. Fucking hell. There is no way, by the way, that the pub quiz on the 17th of December, we're going to have people listening to Christmas tunes and working out who sung that song. Because that's not 40k relevant.
It's fine, I've got time to practice. La 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 la.
Airbnb in Stockport might come with free stabbing, says Ginger Steve. I'd need a chaperone. I'm horrible with travel. I'm sure we'd be able to organise transport with each other. Name idea, The Great Raid. We're raiding element, I guess, but it doesn't really work with Super Secret Project because that'll be my home as well. We'll work something out, though. We'll work something out. We'll at least be writing the 40k questions this time. No.
I'll be doing...
If we're swapping military stories, I worked a nuclear operator on a submarine.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
I'll be doing some of the questions because the ones that I did do were very well received. Thank you very much.
No, so what happened with the first 40k quiz, at least was like, I'll write the 40k quiz, I'll write the 40k quiz, I'll write the 40k quiz. And then 4 days before Dempsey Con 1, she went, I haven't done the 40k quiz. And I had to sit there and do the whole thing,
No,
apart from 7 questions.
But I did them, babe. You have a real problem with giving credit. I did 7 questions that were very well received.
I've just said 7 questions, and I don't have a problem with giving credit, because right at the start of the stream...
Shut the fuck up with my 7 questions.
Because right at the start of the stream, I said how well you did at the DZ Open Day.
Yes, but it's a
But
shit sandwich, you see. You can't just
We
say...
did do a 40-question quiz.
Can you not look at your phone while you're working, please?
I'm sorry, who's the boss?
Me, clearly.
Well, so Amazon payroll come through, shall we?
Yeah.
Viking-based 40k pun named Con. I'm on it. Damn right, I still never wash my coffee cup, said Same Jimmy. Fucking hell, mother and father need to stop fighting, says Russ. Talk could chat about submarines. He was a rimmer on a submarine and cleaned the toilets and all things related. Yeah, absolutely. He definitely did. Definitely did that. Another subby? What's that? Oh, subby. Okay, submarily. I'll get you now, Talk. Oh, God, he's happy now, isn't he?
Michael says, I don't feel safe.
You shouldn't. There'll be a murder tonight. Ginger Steve, I drove Ellie last time and she didn't die.
They had bacon sandwiches in the morning. And
I know.
everything. I was so jealous.
I know. 7 questions. Next, you'll ask us to do a combat estimate and write a set of orders. At least I get that, unfortunately. But, yeah. She is clearly the boss and you are in trouble. I am not in trouble, Colonel. Don't you worry. I'll rent a coach, pick you lot all up on the way and call it a bang bus. Call it Will's bang bus. I probably wouldn't do that. Although I could lend you a camera. Give him more shit, please, Liz. Can't have him grabbing my nose and knob.
See, I think that's a really cool name for a pub, the Knob and Nose.
The Knob and Nose is a great name for a pub.
Okay.
That's what we'll call our bar in Super Secret Project, the Knob and Nose. There you go, Steve. We've got a bar name.
Knob and Nose.
Knob and Nose. You happy with that? Sweet. The Dempsey's are I can get the hose. No. We got the name of our pub though, Knob and Nose. That's it, done. That's the bar name. I'm happy with that. Super Secret Project has had some progress as well. How many of you know about Super Secret Project? Hands up. If you can get down to Cornwall, then I'm down for... Right, okay. I'm a bit worried about where this is going. So, Will wants to create Will's Bang Bus. And then Barton Farm has said, I'm down for that.
Right. I feel the chat has left them vulnerable to being wildly out of context.
The model pit, amazing. Should call it the model pit. Battle bus, that's probably better.
The model pit's good.
Remember to get your alcohol license. Don't worry, we have said that that's one thing we intend to do, and they've said that they're okay with that.
Kai, I totally misread that. I thought you put battle bush. All your exclamation marks, I misread them as a H.
Sounds like an X.
I thought, wow.
Imagine doing a full set of orders for a 40k game. I would love and hate it at the same time. I know about the Super Secret Project Manager. Heard he isn't very good. Minx is on Brom's case all the time. Poor old Brom. As you're the nose, I'll be the knob. Done, Steve. There we go. We're good.
You know Luce is the boss and you know it.
No, Talk. Some of us are men of the house. It's fine. I know you struggle, mate. Different strokes for different folks, I guess, says Carmore. Is 40k dating coming back? 40k dating? What was that called?
Oh,
That was a you thing.
God. Oh, what was that? I've forgotten.
It was definitely a you thing.
Oh, Naughty K. It was the
Was that what it was called?
Naughty K.
Kira, was it called Naughty K speed dating?
I think it was Naughty K.
I felt like it was called something different. Oh, another one of Ben's memberships has been given out. Yay! Make all 3 Eddies the doorman. You've got Eddie.
Yeah.
Then you've got Big Eddie, which is Chris.
Right.
And then you've got more handsome Eddie, which is Paddy.
Oh, I thought he was Love Island.
He's otherwise known as Love Island Paddy. Yeah. Please round it to 410. That was... oh, hang on. Fucking hell. Now I've got to do math. 4, 5, 6. I've got to... So what I've actually got to do with my maths, unfortunately, Eston, to really upset you, because 2 of Ben's has been given out, but there's still some more to go, is I've got to put it there now. Sorry, Eston. Sorry. I only put down claimed ones as well, mate. Bullshit, I've seen your dress. You shouldn't tell people about it, mate. That photo was just for you. Right? Battle bus is a good idea. Please run it to 4. Oh, I've done that. Liam is going to spend an hour on the naughty step after this. I'm actually going out on my practice bike after this in the dark, and I haven't done much dark riding, so I might not be on the stream tomorrow. If the chair starts squeaking, duck quickly. Naughty K, is this the only fans to make up for the dip in memberships of the channel? Yes. No, that's what Lou's called the 40k dating. I'm sure it was something you called it something else. I'm sure Naughty K was one of the things, but I'm sure there was another thing. Imagine the news story if that bus was in an accident. Is Naughty K just the thing sitting around in their tighty whities? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Are you going to do the Nova stream tonight? No, Russ, I'm not. No, I value my sleep too much. Valrak doesn't need to worry about his beauty sleep. You've seen his face. It's a fucking state. But I value it too much. So I'm joking. We love Sam.
Fanuc says, worst experiences in life, seeing a man take a poo on a bus. Brilliant. Amazing. Did he not shut the door?
That's exactly what I would like to do. So I know a few of you have asked me about a reveal stream tonight. I'm not doing a reveal stream tonight. That's not happening. I have no interest in being awake at 1 a.m. I fully intend to be led in my bed with my wife next to me and not doing a reveal stream. However, what I will do is give a shout out for Valrak. Most of you know who Valrak is anyway. He has a scheduled stream for 11 p.m. tonight. So you have to listen to him, I reckon, prattle on for 2 hours before then the 1 a.m. Actual reveals happen. But if you do want to watch a reveal stream, he's the only one that I'm aware of that's doing one at 1 a.m. So you can watch it with him, all right? So you can go and watch Mr. Valrak. He's a good guy, really. We love him dearly. He'll be streaming the reveals from Nova. And if you do go and watch him, and you were sat here first, and you go and watch him, make sure you tell him that I sent you, just because it's just nice to spread that love. And if he's going to stay up that late with his kids at home, he deserves the viewership, quite frankly, because I'm not prepared to do that at the moment. I thought it was Naughty K, says Vex. Apparently it was then.
Yeah, it was. I think you're right. I think there was a subheader, but it was Naughty K, and then a subheader, and I can't remember.
Should John McCardle now be this week's Stream Legend? No, Stream Legends is based on Super Chats. Gifted Members is based on Gifted Members. So he's there above the membership goal, guys. The old proverb once said it's better to come in the shower than being showered in. Brilliant. That's amazing talk. I said, sounds like a definite classic proverb, that one. Classic Valrak, 8% rambling, 20% actual content. Yeah, exactly. I reckon his stream will finish just before the reveal start. That is unless he falls off of his damn roof again, dosey bugger. Rather go back to watching people defecate on the buses back in Birmingham, to be honest. Brilliant. Amazing. Poor old Sam. There's a subreddit called Smut Hammer, if that's what you're into. I'm not sure that's something I ever need to see.
It was meant to be a speed dating thing, so it's not meant to be a porn thing. It was like a tongue-in-cheek Naughty K, and then there was a subheading, and I can't remember it.
Yeah, it was Warhammer speed dating.
Yeah.
Odd. But into it. It was just an idea. It never got off the ground. All right, leave it alone. There's 100% corn stuff on it. That sounds like that's a play on. Let's not dig into let's not go down the route of there's a porn for that because
there is.
Because then Lucy's Google starts going, and then before you know it, we've got fucking special agents at the front door. Our IT equipment's being confiscated. Let's not do that. Okay.
But what is shocking is I googled that thinking no, there isn't, no, and there is, and it's quite disturbing.
Yeah. Vex says there's corn on it. I thought you meant the subreddit. What you actually mean is the reveals. They're probably going to show something world eatery, aren't they? Let's be honest. They're going to show something world eatery. I almost guarantee, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. I don't really care either. Oh, by the way, one thing I should say, all you beautiful super chatters, right, is 2 weeks ago, we had a super chat total up for a week to buy some new audio equipment because I was upgrading my stream setup. So you can see part of it, right? This is part of that purchase, this microphone, which is doesn't sound massively better than my other one, but it is better. But I'm still dialing the settings in. But it is a better membership. That's because that just blew up. It's a better microphone. And it's easier for me to do things. I can move my hands around all under my desk now, so it's going to be much better for the hobby streams when that comes back, right? So thank you so much. But what turned up today, finally, was the actual mixing deck as well, which was the other part of the purchase. So huge thank you to everybody who donated to get me that kit. I've got special effects buttons that I can do. So what I can do is I can say that I shouldn't fucking swear, because if I fucking swear, well, I could just beep it out. You won't hear it, at least, but they'll hear it.
Well, say that all again. I was reading.
No, it doesn't work. Hang on.
On holiday, my nephew excitedly ran up to me and told me he had seen a man do a poo in his hand. I showed him the smooth great unclean one model and asked if it was him. He said no, that was me if it had a ginger wig on. It just bought him a Chaos army.
I mean, he's not wrong, Steve, is he? Thanks for the huge donation, you fucking legend. We've missed you. What a legend. So I've got sound effects. I can do... Hang on, what's my sound effects? I've got pitch up, which is hilarious. I've got voice, voice hider. You know when they do like the criminal blackout face and they do the voice hiders. Yeah. I've got that. I've got a megaphone one, which sounds really cool. And I've got large robot and small robot. I'm
on a 40-second delay, so I'll hear it on my computer. So if you say something, I'll hear it.
If I put one of the effects on it would work, yes.
Yeah, go on then.
Which effects do you want? Do you want monster, small robot, large robot, megaphone, voice disguiser, or pitch up?
I think I want to hear pitch up.
You don't want to hear pitch up.
Well, then why give it to me as an option?
We can do that. Right. This is the new favourite thing that I will allow you to super chat to make me do, but otherwise it won't stay on for long.
Okay,
okay,
have you done it?
No, I haven't turned it on yet.
Okay.
So give me something to say.
Say today's date.
Just today's date?
Yeah.
Today is the 31st of August, 2022.
You're going to need to turn your volume on. Calling it now, Votan War Choo Choo Train. Amazing. Robot. Pitch up. So you picked up
Ready,
pitch up.
shush.
They can't hear this, though.
I'm listening.
It's good, isn't it? It's good.
Sounds like your bollocks are in a vice.
I know. Liam is Eddie, says Ginger Steve. See? I've got loads of these. This is the new audio deck. There's an update I'm waiting for as well. There's lots of stuff that I'm hoping I can tune in on the microphones and get sound pads to do in the future. Got lots of plans for it to try and improve the streams. But yeah, I can do like the megaphone. The megaphone's amazing. The voice disguise is funny. The monster one's quite funny as well. They're all pretty good. Not gonna lie, voice up. I couldn't tell any difference. Brilliant. Thanks. A wild Eddie beard. Brilliant. So yeah, there's your options. There's your 6 chat options that you can make me use if you want to. Do you know when the Ginger Glorious Man is coming back to the stream, Eddie? Ginger? Eddie's not ginger. Eddie's got brown hair. Have you forgotten what he looks like, Russ? Is that what's going on? I looked at the Reddit thing. I don't feel good now. Eddie, I'll have to ask him. So I was talking to him recently, and he was talking about looking forward to coming back at some point. So that's definitely something that we can do, as in have him back. Of course, we want Eddie back. We want to have Eddie back because he's amazing. But fucking it starts already. So we want Eddie back, but because of things that had gone on in his personal life with the birth of his baby, etc., he's been pretty
busy.
He's been pretty busy, yeah. As any of you who are parents will know what newborns do to you. So he will be back. And the only other thing is I'm hoping that when he does come back, he will also learn to play something other than fucking Necrons. But
Oh, speaking of Necrons, somebody left an entire foam tray of Necrons at Element on DZ Open weekend.
yeah, we kept them, didn't we?
So, no, they're still there. So, if that's you...
Liam pitch up saying Mimimimi.
We'll do it for you, talk, because you super chatted, right? This is the rules. Okay, you ready?
Me.
I don't even have to put the noise on now. More mini Wargaming Dave co-ops, please. Absolutely. You like that, don't you?
It just doesn't even... If I heard that voice and you stepped out, I'd be like, no, that's
Pitch
not
up on
his
Joe
voice.
for a stream fund.
We have, it is Minion Liam, yeah, absolutely. Lucy's going to wet herself. We have, I've spoken to Mini Wargaming Dave about the potential of coming over when Super Secret Project opens. There could be some more Mini Wargaming Dave collabs. The problem we have of the Mini Wargaming Dave collabs, I'm afraid, Stacks, is the fucking giant ocean between us. So, I think Eddie's doing up some Death Watch. He is, yeah, absolutely. He is. He did say Tuesday that his baby is sleeping throughout the night, so he's been painting his Death Watch. That's good. That's good. Now do it, but tell me what a bad boy I am. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We have, however, had some more memberships given out now, which is incredible. I think 4 more came through then. 1, 2, 3 more. Is that 3 more? I have to go into here now and do that and do that. So you guys are amazing. I set now 100 membership goals for the month, which I always feel like is me being a bit cheeky. And so far, the last 2 months with the gifted memberships you guys are giving out, we've well over the 100. And I'll let you set the new membership total every single time. You guys are incredible, right? Absolutely fucking incredible. So I can't tell you how humbled we are by the generosity of you incredible people. That's not even mentioning the fact that tomorrow night, first of the month, is Chat Plays. So Paddy got voted last night on the on last night's stream that Paddy will run the Blood Angels, and he's shitting his pants against the new Khorne Demons. So he's openly messaged me today saying he's packing lots and lots and lots of extra stuff in the hope that Chat Plays might favour him. We also have an unpainted Be'lakor, and we also have loads of Nurgle Demons, etc. We've got like a Great Unclean on Rotagus, 30 Plague Bearers, etc. Some characters and stuff. So Chat Plays I'm excited for. Could be fun. All right, could be fun. I get that. I'm hoping at least to see some some Ravaged Star models when they come out because they are super cool. I'm going to get them painted when I get the I think Joe's got the Ravaged Star army to paint Stack, so you never know. Thoughts on new Possessed seem a bit non-customizable. Yeah, they are, but it sucks a little bit. But meh. Thought you were playing Nurgle, Liam. Well, chat wanted it. Joe set the stream up, wee man. But there'll be some Nurgle soon, I promise you. I might use Nurgle Demons on Friday or Saturday for the next Deployment Zone.tv battle report that will go live on Tuesday. !DZTV in chat to come and join us on Deployment Zone. I'm also rebuilding the website right now. So, Wrong Liam, he's playing his Blood Nigels. Ask him, he will confirm. Thought Paddy was Buff Dude now, or is that just what Bridger calls him? Love Island Paddy is Buff Dude. That's what Bridger calls him. You're all right, Ben. Paddy's got about 14 names, right? So all new members, !Discord, like Bloodwolf, !Discord to come and join us in the chat. Thank you, Talk, for gifting that membership. You're a hero. !Discord, come and join us in the Great Hall. Make sure you link your YouTube account to your Discord account so that you can gain access to all of your benefits. And because all the memberships are gifted at Skull tier, you also get access to all of the members-only content that's already happened, and you get access to members-only videos going forward, right? So make sure you're in the Great Hall and that you make use of all of that content, and you get to come and watch all those members-only streams, because it'd be a shame for you not to come and join us on the Tuesdays. This Tuesday was amazing. We had 200 people watching us on Tuesday. Normally for members-only, it's a bit more intimate, though. We have 60 to 70 people for members-only, which means we can get through more questions and comments and stuff, which is incredible. If you want to order the new Demons Codex and you want to support the channel, !order in the chat. That will give you a link to Element Games via my affiliate link, so you can place your Demons Codex order. That's our sponsor, and you can also get your hands on this beautiful tome that I helped write. Okay, make sure you use the affiliate link. This month, you guys were incredible using the affiliate link, and I'm very, 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 very grateful. So please don't forget to use that link to purchase anything that you want from Element, because it does support us amazingly. That's it. Which voice should I do to go out? Oh, you could do it. I could put a voice on for you to read your fact of the day.
What, on my mic?
Yeah, so I just layer an effect on, and it works for everything that comes through the deck.
Okay, what's the options again?
I'm going to use the megaphone for you to do your... But you have to, like, what I learned today when I was playing with this, right, is you also have to work out... You don't need to put a voice on, because it's just going to do it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So, we have...
That's really hard to not like, you already know.
Yeah, so every time I use the monster's voice...
I was putting a big deep voice on every time I put it on.
Which you don't need to do, because it just does it anyway. Lucy's going to unmute herself now and listen to what I'm about to say. Come on voice chat for a little. No talk, I'm going on my bike, I told you that. Listen. I need help writing fluff. What for us? Talk to me. What do you think is getting revealed tonight? More squats and more demon stuff. World Eater stuff rigged. Kidnapper voice for Luce. It's good, isn't it?
That's really good, although it's almost inaudible.
Caldo Pugrega, fuck off. Right, I'm going to let yes and super chat come through. And then, once his super chat's come through, I'm going to put on the megaphone for you, Luce. And I'll tell you when.
Can you feel it, Liam? He is approaching for tomorrow. Caldo Pugrego.
Right, so, fact of the day.
The world record for the quickest time to eat a jam donut without using hands is 11.41 seconds.
Without using hands?
Yeah, I guess that you have to nose dive the plate.
You'll be on now, and you're...
Oh.
Sounds like you're like in a supermarket.
I work at a train station.
Clean up aisle 3. Clean up aisle 3. I love this new thing. I love this new toy. 11 point. That seems like we could beat that. I feel like now Dempsey Con 2. I'm going to bring 50 fucking donuts. Stopwatch on. We can beat 11 seconds no hands.
Well, they're all saying it's a lie, so we need to test it. Who's going to eat
I
the
feel like
donut?
that's, yeah. So what we'll also do for Dempsey Con 2, as well as a raffle, as well as a meet, as well as a Q&A, as well as lunch and dinner, is we're going to have 100 donuts and someone from the Guinness Book of Records there. Standard.
Yeah. Could you just take some time out of your busy schedule to come and officiate a donut eating contest?
Standard fucking 40k content, that. Sounds like Theme Hospital. Yes, it does, Ben. That's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like Theme Hospital. That's why I love it so much.
Do we do another one?
No, we don't need to. You just use Theme Hospital. I'm gonna have to get like a sheet of paper printed out and mounted. It's just Theme Hospital quotes, which should be incredible. Right. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who super chatted and to everybody who's either chosen to become a member or who's gifted a member. If you want to support the channel, being a member really is the best way, and we're very, very grateful for all of you wonderful people that join us frequently in Discord, who hang out with us in chat for streams, who come and watch our members only content, because you guys are all incredible. A big shout out goes to the Thanes and the Aces as well, because that support is unbelievable, and we literally couldn't do it without you incredible people. So big shout out, massive thank you. Also big shout out to the super chat revenue from tonight, because you guys again are incredible. Don't forget 10% of it I donate to Mind as well. So it's important. We're helping other people as well. A big shout out to Austin, who's been the stream legend and the weekly legend yet again. What a fucking hero. Tomorrow night, 7:30, we do have another live game of 40k. We are using the demons again. And it's chat plays. So stand by. Paddy's bringing his Blood Angels and it's chat plays, so you can do what you want. Next Tuesday, I shall definitely use the Nurgle Demons on the members only stream for the first time ever. Haven't used them yet. It'll be the first time I do that. So make sure you join us for that. Next Wednesday, I'm playing another game against Steve on the Vanguard Tactics channel. And then Thursday's back to another game of 40k. 3 games. 3 games next month, right? 3 next month, next week. 3 games is incredible of 40k. And I'll be playing in probably 2 of them, maybe, possibly. So there we go. Right. Ginger Steve, just because he wants to get in there at the end. I'll have to wait for him now before I say goodbye to you. And then I'm going to go riding in the dark. Riding in the dark. Don't worry, I'll let you know I'm all safe. I'll give you 3 rings.
Yeah, Give us 3 rings when you get there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you do it. Get 3 rings. Fucking hell, come on. Now Amy's on strike, look, because it's past 11 o'clock, Steve. You're making her work. Oh, no. So let's start the
Just
competition.
to win.
Let's start the competition now. Should I just go out and just leave the stream on whilst they do this for a bit?
Well, if you're going to go out, can you feed the dog before you go out?
Oh, Steve says Austin wins. Cool, okay. Brilliant. That's good, because that would have been upsetting otherwise. Is she going to update to show Steve and then quickly show Austin? That's what I want to know. Or is she just going to bump him up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, past 11. Did I lose an hour? Yeah, you did. I'm sorry. Past 10. All right. All right. It's not old time. It's new time, isn't it? I forgot. She's not updating. I don't think I can be bothered to wait. We know Austin's the winner with $80 for the Stream Legend for tonight and for the Stream Legend of the week. So there it goes. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.